And later, suppose we want to delete permanently. So if I want to delete my data permanently, then how I can delete it? Okay. So there is different methods we have here. Deleting your table permanently from your database. That is a one way of case. Otherwise, we want to delete my table permanently from my recycle bin. It's one more case. And the next case is what now? Suppose under recycle bin, how many number of tables we have here, that all tables I need to delete at a time. So there are three ways we can use your purge statement. Is it clear? What is what? Let me come out and see one by one. The first one, right down below. Purge. Okay, it is a command, guys, here. Okay, it is a command, so which is used to delete a table permanently. But there are different cases. The case number one. Okay, deleting table from a recycle bin. From a recycle bin. Deleting a table from recycle bin. Okay, so what is the syntax for this? The syntax was we can go to C, purge table, and we should pass your table name. So purge table and table name. Okay, now, so for example, to understand the syntax, okay, we have some text file. So some file was there, TT. Okay, and I just deleted this file from my computer. So we all of you know this file will go to save under recycle. And let me come out and see your recycle bin. So when I come to recycle bin, now we can see here you have two files will be there under recycle bin. Okay, na? So I have your two files. But out of two files, I want to delete a specific file permanently. Okay, so what we want to do? So we are coming to recycle bin. And which file you want to delete permanently, that file are you selected. After selecting this file, click right mouse button, and there is one more option was there, delete. Now this file I'm deleting not from computer, I'm deleting from the location of recycle. So now once I try to delete, okay, from this recycle, immediately it was ask you, are you sure you want to permanently delete this file? Okay, the question, and it was some information it was asking to us. So whenever you want to delete a file permanently and you say yes, and I just click on what now? Yes button. And once I click on yes, then I'm accepting this request and your file was successfully deleted from recycle. And whatever we deleted from recycle, now that file, can I again restore? No, not possible. Concept clearer? Same thing. Come to your database now and go to your SQL Plus now. So as your account, MyDB 6 p.m. So MyDB 6 p.m. / MyDB 6 p.m. So I just connected and now I need to call. Okay, I'm calling. I want to see the tables in my tab list. There is one table present and two more tables I'm going to create it here. Test number 1, serial number. It's one more table. And the same as we are creating test number 2 and name. So I'm creating one varchar of 2 some size. This is second table. And when you come back to your tab list, okay, present, there are 3 tables. I have it here. From these 3 tables, okay, one of my table, I'm just going to be drop, and one more test number 2 also I'm dropping. After dropping, you can come out and see your tab list. Okay, in place of test 1 and test 2, you have some address and object address it was showing here. So it means that the tables are not permanently deleted. So now what we want to do, these tables are where it is, means you have to go for, what is this? Object underscore name, original underscore name from where it is, from recycle bin. So if I want to see this, and my 2 tables came into recycle bin, test 1 and test 2. So from this recycle bin, suppose you need to delete a specific table permanently, okay, na? Then we have to use what now? Perk table, and which table you want it. For example, test number 1. If I do this, table perked, and let me come out and see your recycle bin, there is no test 1 in my recycle bin. And just come out to your tab list. The test 1 object address is also not there. So that means the address is not available in your tab list. It's nothing but database memory. And the table is not there in my recycle. So when in these 2 locations, your table is not there, then you just confirm it. The table is permanently deleted. And after that, suppose you try to recall the table, what I'm using here, flashback table. What is the table name? Test 1, 2, before. Okay, what is this? Drop. If I'm using this statement, okay, what it was happened to me and what it was saying, object is not in recycle bin, because the flashback command is working. When it was working, when your table is having in the recycle bin, then only this flashback command is work. But the table is not there in my recycle bin, and it was very clearly showing to us object not in recycle bin. So I can't go for to restore. And let me come out and see your tab list. It doesn't come to you. Okay, right. So this is one level you can go to. So you can go to drop your table permanently, but this is happen not from your database. I just deleting a table from which location? Recycle bin permanently. Okay, na? Below write down example. Okay, this is one case. For example, sir, I want to delete my table, not single table. I want to delete all tables, delete all tables from recycle bin permanently. This is second case. So in this case, okay, do you want to use this command? Perk, okay, recycle bin, perk, recycle bin. Okay, now, so what it mean? Okay, now see some real life example. Suppose we are going to be created one more file here. Some name I was given this, and this file I deleted. Okay, so we'll go to recycle bin. And now in recycle bin present, you have a multiple files. Okay, so these multiple files at a time, I want to delete. Is it possible? Huh? So whatever we have in the recycle bin, that all I can go to delete permanently. How to do? So we are simply saying that selector. Okay. So control all. We are selected this, and all files will be selected. Okay, and click right mouse button. And what do you say? Deleted. And it was asking to you again, are you sure that you want to permanently delete these two files or items? And yes, sir, I will say yes. And these files are completely deleted from your recycle bin. So this is what now at a time the bulk of files and the bulk of tables which was there under recycle bin, that all I want to remove permanently, then you can do this or whatever the action we did here. Same thing when come to the database now. In database present in my recycle bin, I have only one table. So like I'm going to create it again my table now. Okay, test number 22 is one more table I designed. Test number 23 is one more table I designed. So after that, again, I just go to come out and see to drop these tables. Okay, I'm going to dropping this table, test number 22. So drop, test number 23 and drop. And come back to your recycle bin. Now in my recycle bin, how many tables we have here present? So test 23, 22 and test 2. And these all at a times I want to delete from which area? Recycle bin. So simply we are using which statement? Per what it is? Recycle bin. So simply you can write this. Your entire recycle bin is going to be purged. And after purged here, and you can see your recycle bin, there is no tables in your recycle bin. All at a time I deleted. And the same as when I come back to my tab list. Okay. So all are permanently deleted except a student. The student is in a database. This is not in a recycle. Recycle all are cleared. Okay, na? Right. Right down below. This is second case, how to deleting all tables. Okay, right. But now in these two cases, if you want to carefully identify either single table or all tables, I'm going to deleting from which location? Recycle. But now your question is, sir, I don't want to go this much lengthy process. I want to delete my table from my database memory. Understand? Na? For example, come to real time. In real time, for example, are you declaring one file now? Okay, this file name is T1. Suppose this file now present in my computer. From my computer, I want to directly delete this file permanently. That means without going to recycle bin. So I want to delete this file permanently from the location of a computer. What do we want to do? Select this file. What we are using? Shift plus deleter. Shift plus deleter. When I'm using shift plus delete, directly it was asking to me, are you sure you want to permanently delete this file? Say yes. Say yes. I just click on yes. File is deleted. But now this file, whatever I deleted now, is there any recycle bin here? No, there is no recycle bin. So directly deleted from your computer permanently. Okay, na? And that file, can I restore now? Possible? Not at all. So now you can come out and see that file is not there in your recycle bin. Your recycle bin still empty. So this is the situation how to delete a file from the computer permanently. Okay, na? Same as come to the database now. Come to the database now. Okay. So present in my database, I have only one table, and this table directly I want to delete. Okay. So what is the command for this? What is the command for this? Write down case number 3. So deleting a table from database. From database. From database permanently. From database permanently. And what is the syntax for this? Drop table, table name, and should use a perk statement. Okay, you should use a perk statement. Okay, right. So here up to this is the syntax. If you are not added your work statement, then it was temporary deletion. If you added this perk statement, then it is a permanent deletion. And now we can see, come to the database now. And in my database tab list, I have only one table and that I need to drop now. So drop table, the table name is what now? Student. And what should be user? Perk. If I'm going to use this perk statement, now the what happened, you can see in your tab list, you never get it any object address. Is there any address is showing in my tab? No. So in my database memory, there is no any object address. So when it is not showing any address, then you just confirm that your table is permanently deleted. And even though if you have a doubt, you can go to recycle bin also and check it. In recycle bin is also not there. Even though if you have a doubt, then you have to write flashback table. What is the table name? Student 2 before what? Drop and see this. Object is not in recycle. Okay, now. So this is what now I deleted my table from the database location permanently. And after that, we cannot restore right down below. So this is a drop command along with the recycle, flashback, and perk. Okay, and now here one more point you should remember when you are going to be practicing. Okay, so recycle bin. So recycle bin, comma, flashback, and perk. Statements are not working under system admin. Under system admin, whereas working under, okay, which one? User account only. User account means who is our user? My DB 6 p.m. Okay, right. So my DB 6 p.m. So that means if you try this recycle, flashback, and perk statements under system administrator, other system account, it doesn't work because once you log in with system and you drop table name, it means that your table permanently dropping. That means this facility is not available under administrators. This facilities was given by Oracle people for only users, developers. Okay, now? So that's why these three commands you should practice under user. Don't practice under system. Understand? Na? In system, these three commands are not work. Okay, right. So this is your complete DDL operations. And the second one, what is the second language? Data manipulation language. Data manipulation language, DML. So in this, we all of you know the first command, insert. And insert command, we all of you know, I don't want to spend more time on this. Okay, this command we are using whenever you want to inserting some data into table. Okay, no? So this is what we have to do, and write down below. Okay, to insert a new row data into a table. Data into a table. And now here, you just find out how I can insert means there is a two methods we have. In these two methods, you can insert your data. But what is the differences of in these two methods? Let me come out and see. The method one, what it was telling guys here, in this method, you should enter each and every value of each and every column. That means how many number of columns are there in the table? Exactly that many values we need to pass or we need to send. Then only this command should be work. Okay. If your table is having 10 columns, you are sending 9 values. So then what it was happen? Passing values and number of columns in a table, both are not matching. If it is not matching, it doesn't accept it. Okay. This is one method. Exactly how many number of columns are there, that many values must be passed when I'm using this syntax. Okay, na? So what I'm saying here, inserting all columns values, inserting all columns values without left any column in a table. Okay, na? Without left any column in a table. Okay, what is the syntax for this? Okay, so my syntax will be insert into table name, sending values of, and I want to send value 1, value 2, and so on. Okay, right. So come out and see your example. So what is my example here? Actually, I drop my table, yes or no? And again, I'm going to create now table, just sample table, student ID, enter student name, varchar 2 of some size, and student fee. It's a number of 6 comma 2. So this is your table, that's fine. And now we can see that syntax I'm just going to be following here. So values and 1021. Okay, I want to send Smith. And here see, my table is having 3 columns, but I'm sending 2 columns values and 1 column I left. What it was happen? It was showing error. And what it was say? Not enough values. So this is one case. Suppose you're asking, sir, 2500 and one more extra value I'm sending now. So now my table is having 3 columns, but are you sending 4 values even though it is not accepted? It was saying too many values. So that means when I'm using the syntax, one thing confirm it here, number of values, number of columns must be same. And now you can see, I just go to remove this one value and I'm sending now 3 values, 3 columns accepted. Understand now? And this accepting data, if you want to see in your table, which command student select command. So I'm using select to start from student. So now data will be successfully saved. Okay, now so this is one level right down below. And before you know to when you are practicing directly, it will not come to you. That's why what you want to do, can you remember? Can you remember what you want to do this? First, you need to, before insertion, first you have to, come on, what should we take? Enter username permission na? Yes, system dot tiger. After you connected, okay? Which permission you have to take now? So grant unlimited what? Table space to MyDB 6 p.m. After granting this permissions, then only user can insert. Otherwise, you cannot. Okay, na? The points must be remembered. Without permission of unlimited space, you can't go for this. So that's why better to write down without any confusion at practicing level. Okay, then after you have to send your request, whatever I'm sending it. Okay, so what is my request here? Okay, then you just follow. Then it will show it to you one row. Okay, created. Otherwise, it will show error. Okay, the next one, method number 2. So come to the method. Suppose, sir, this is not necessary because sometimes what it was happen, your table having hundreds of columns, but as your requirement basis, you are passing only required columns. I don't want to send all columns values as per my requirement, as per my customization. I can send only few columns values. In that cases, you should use this command. Okay, right down below. Inserting values for required columns in a table. In a table, and you can say and remaining columns. You're asking some questions. So remaining columns, sir, what it was happened, sir? Okay, na? Remaining columns will take what is this? Null by what is this? Default. What is the syntax for this? Insert into table name and you just pass it your required, okay, na, column or columns names. Okay, this is, and later on sending values, then send your value 1 comma, value 2 comma, and so on. Here, if you have a doubt, what is null, sir? Okay, what is null? So null concept is that there I will give in depth, okay, information about the null. Okay, na? Maybe or day after tomorrow we will enter into that classes. Okay, na? At the time I will explain what exactly null, how to working with the nulls. Okay, right. And now come to your table. Present in my table, I have one row. And now the situation is what now? Here multiple advantages are there in this syntax. What is the multiple advantages? For example, sir, I want to insert all columns values, sir. Yes, you can do like this. But which columns values you want to insert, that columns must and should be passed here. So I'm sending here values and 1022, the name is Ellen and the amount of salary fee was 4500. Here, all columns, all values, it will be accepted. This is one case. I want to insert now, not for all, sir. I have to go for specific columns only. Here also, you can send it now. Okay, values and send here 1023. And what next? Suppose word. Okay, I'm sending two columns values. And which column is left? Fee column. What it was taken by default? Null. Next, sir, can I go for to insert only one column value which I wanted? Yeah, definitely. You can insert your single column data also. Okay, na? Right. So now here what it was happened. Finally, if you come back and see your table student and see this. In first 1022, all are acceptable. In another row, two values, one is left and lefting will take a null. Null is nothing but empty. Okay, now as of now, you understand null is nothing but empty. That's it. So now this is empty. And next one is stid inserted. Remaining two columns are empties. Okay, now. So that means in this syntax, advantage is what now? Your wish. You can send all values or required columns values. So that's why in real time, most of the people they will use or they will give a priority to second method, not the first one. Okay, na? Right down below. Okay. So in these two syntaxes, we are sending values along with my query, either first method or second method. But one of the interview question for you, how to insert values into a table dynamically. Dynamic means at declaration level or at runtime level. runtime level. Okay, na? So this question commonly so many people are asking to your interviews, and don't confuse here. Okay, na? Because so many students doesn't know how to insert values dynamically. Okay, right on below. How to insert values into a table dynamically. That means at a runtime. At a runtime. Okay, right. The same, the two syntaxes of method one and method two. So method one syntax, first I will give it here. What is the method one? Insert into table name sending values of. So dynamically how to insert it? It means that here, whenever you want to insert your dynamic value, then use your ampersandage symbol. Ampersandage, you should give it a before your column name. Understand now? Comma. Next, ampersandage. Next, you have to take column number 2 and so on. So dynamic means immediately remember ampersandage. Okay. This is my first syntax and first method. But this facility in SQL Server not there. Okay. This facility is having in Oracle. Okay. Let me come and see. So present I have 4 rows in my table. Let me come and see this, how I can insert. Insert into student sending values. Here, while you are mention your ampersandage to your column, the column is which type, first you have to check. If it is a integer or number type, no need to mention single quotes. If it is a string character or varchar, mention single quotes. Even though date also mention single quotes. So now here I just give it a stid. Stid which type? Integer type. So directly ampersandage stid. That's it. S name is which type? Come on. String type. So open single quote, give it ampersandage, column name, close. Understand now? Next, SV, which type? Number. No need. Directly ampersand SV. Is it clear? Is it okay now? So wherever you will be inserting string, there you should keep single quote. If not that, normally. Okay. Now see what it was happen. It is asking to me, the Oracle server is asking to the programmer at runtime, enter your values. Okay, now? Now you can say I enter now. What it was asking to me? Enter value for stid. So this is called a runtime. Yes or no? Java programs. Enter value for stid. Okay. This statement predefined and inbuilt. This statement already preparing by your Oracle. We don't want to write anything here. Okay, na? Right. So 1025. Entered. Next. What it is asking to me? Enter value for S name. Okay, sir. I want to enter my value Jones. Next. What it was asking? Fee. I'm sending 6,000. And see what it was happened. One row is created. But in between that, you are getting some old and new. Yes or no? We are getting some old and new. So what is old and what is new? Okay. In your advanced classes, you can understand that. So now one record. One record I inserted successfully. And you want data. Sir, can I continuously insert multiple rows into my table? Okay, na? So whenever you want to insert continuous manner, the continuously 100 records you want to insert. then you have to use a slash. What is slash? Slash is nothing but it is a executable operator. And this operator, whenever you want to use, what it was happen in your SQL plus environment, which is last executed command in your SQL plus environment, which is last executed command, insert command. So, which is last executed command in my SQL plus, that command again and again, if I want to re-execute, instead of writing the query, just I'm using slash. Understand na? When I'm using slash, what it was happen? Slash previous command is what? Insert. That command internally your server again executed. So again executed that command and asking to me enter value for student ID. Then I can give 1026 name. I can give James salary fee 34. Like you want it again slash again asking student ID 1027. Again the name is Scott again 7000. So like this you have to continuously insert. Okay, see, continuously inserted, and now I'm going to break it. Okay, I just break it with another command. What is another command? Select a star from what is this? Student. Now see, all records are continuously inserted. 25, 26, 27. And this data dynamically inserted by programmer. Okay, right. But now, sir, now if I'm using slash, tell me which command is execute now? Insert command, select command. Select command. Why, sir? Because in my SQL plus environment, my lastly executed command is select a star from student. Okay, not insert now. Now it did this time select. So what it was happening, you can see again select command executed, entire data displayed. Again select command is executed, entire data displayed. Understanding or not? Yes. So that means which is the last one? If the last executed command you want to execute multiple times, don't write, just use a slash. Okay, right down below. Okay, come to example. Slash, here I can write now. To re-execute the last executed SQL query in SQL plus, okay, environment. Okay, na? Again, it will be asking to you. 1 second. Again, it will be asking to you. And this will be continue like this. Clear? So now this is method 1. And next one, my required columns how to send. method number 2. In this required column syntax now. So the syntax was insert into table name. And you all of you know this. Here you need to pass your required columns. Columns names. Then after send your ampercentages. Then you can give column name 1, comma, and so on. Okay, right. So come out and see this. Okay, present. This is my table. Total 7 rows we have in this. And now the second example, suppose you wanted to insert only SV. Okay, the SV column I was given and ampercentage of SV. Only single column value I'm sending dynamically. So now it was asking to me SV 55. Okay, executed. Again, continues. Use your slash. Again, asking 66. Okay, continuation. Okay, 77. So like you can insert. And finally, if you want to come back and see your tab list and see, oh sorry, what is the table? Student. And now you can see. So see, I didn't insert SV ID, okay, and S name. Just I inserted my only SV. Okay, so like this, it's not like I just follow some systematical. Okay, I don't want it like this. So you want it anything. So third column, seventh column, 10th column, 100th column, any column you can insert. It's not like a sequence I just follow. Okay, that kind of restrictions are not there here. Okay, right. So now this is the way in the second one for required columns how to send dynamically. Okay, now write this example and slash and give a continuation and so on for your understanding. Okay. Okay. So this is complete the way and methods how you can insert at static level at a dynamic level. Static level means along with query we are sending values. That is called a fixed values we are sending. Dynamically, if you want to send ampercentage. Okay, now. So now here one more note point you can take. Otherwise, some note point you can take. Okay. If we want to insert values into a table dynamically, then we should or then we use we use ampersandage symbol. Okay, just for your idea. Right. And after that, you just take your next command update. Okay. So update command in the name in the command only, we understand that whenever you want to change or modify or manipulate the data in a table, you can use what now? Update. Okay, na? Right. So now write down to update all rows data in a table. In a table. Okay, this is one thing you can do. Okay, or else, or else to update a specific row data in a table. Okay, but here we should use a specific table purpose compulsory. You should use a where clause condition. Without where clause condition, you can't. Without where clause condition, specific row updation is not possible. And whereas come to the syntax here, my syntax was update table name set should give it column name 1 is equals to value 1 comma column name 2 is equals to value 2 comma and so on, and finally you have to use where class condition. And where class condition not for every time, you should use only for specific row updation purpose only should use, not for all columns. Okay, and finally semicolon. Okay, and your update command in different ways we can use on every one style. I will show you one example how to do it this. Okay, right. So first observe now. For example, update command through, if you want to update a single column with a single row updation. So what I want to do, I want to update one particular row of one column only. Specific column data I want to update. In that cases, update command you can use. For example, let me see here the cases. Here already some data was there. Okay. Now what I want to do now, one of my student ID column, some year student ID column for 5,500 fee, student ID was empty. Okay, na? In this empty, I need to fill some value. Got it my point? How I can fill it? Now we can see. Update, what is the table name? Student, set, which one? STID is equals to 1028. But if I just leave like this, what it was happen? All student IDs are 1028 will be converted. But I want to convert only specific row. That's why you must be use what, where, and what condition basis I have to take, sir. If I'm taking your empty condition basis now, there are three empties are there. That's why the three empties are filling with the same data. So don't take like this. So take any other unique data. Unique data, what it was there here? 55 is there unique. Is there any other 55? No. So it's a unique data. So unique data wise update now. Then you will get a perfect result. SV is equals to 55. Okay, let me see. How many rows updated? One row. And after that, you can call. So you got it? Yes. This is one column, how we can fill in. Okay, if the column is empty. Okay, this is what. Second one is what now? Sir, here have your two columns are empties. So multiple columns I have to change now. So here also we have a chance to have a unique data. 1024 is a unique. Unique means same. Different. Unique style, different. Okay, not same. Here also different data was there. So I can do this work. But if any duplicates are there, two will affected. If two duplicates, two affected. Three duplicates, three affected. Okay. So that is very important before updation. Okay. Right. How I can do multiple columns now? Update student set which columns. Yes name is equals to some name I'm giving here Miller and single quotes because it is a string. And next one what? SV is equals to 1200. Okay. If I use this, what next I have to do? Where STID is equals to 1024 unique data. So now here multiple columns are updated with a single row. Okay, now I can go to execute. Again, one row updation. And let me come out and see your table. Successfully, you filled a yes. Okay, now. So this is multiple column updations. Next one. Sir, empty column, sir, we are filling with some data. But sir, I want to update some data already existing. So existing data I need to rechange or remodify. For example, suppose one of the person 7,000 already existing, but this view I need to replace with another value. So existing data, how to change again? It is also same thing. Update student set SV is equals to 1000. Where what it is here? Here your wish. You can take ID. You can take name also because name is also unique. Okay. Scott. There is no other Scott. So you can do Scott. You can do 1027. Whatever you want it. So now I'm going to name and what I want to say Scott. Okay. Something is missing. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So now here also updated. And let me come out and see now 7,000 was updated here 1,000. This is one more way. Now you are asking question. Sir, empty values you are filling. What I want to do now data I need to remove. That means, for example, I just make it this particular single column value Jones I need to remove. Understand now? Remove means what I want to do? Make it empty. Already data is there that I need to make it empty. If you want to do like this, okay? One particular single column value removing now. Understand now? Removing. If you want to remove here, even though update, what is this? Student set. Which one? S name is equals to what? Null. Because just now I said null is nothing but empty. So I just make it null. Okay. For what and who? So for student ID 1025. See one column. Okay, na? One column, a specific column value removing. Okay, na? So now you can do row updation success and see your one column is make it to remove or not. Yes. This is you can do. Next one. Sir, I have to do like this. My entire row, I just make it a empty. Understand na? My entire the row, I just make it a empty. Okay, right. So in this case also, update. What is this? Student set. STID is equals to null, comma. S name is equals to null, comma. SV is equals to null. And where, sir, which condition I have to take? Now, which row you need to make it null? which row? For example, second row, for example. Okay, na? Second row, I just make it null. So second row number, what is this? 1022. Where stid is equals to 1022. Yes, I just make it now. Now see your entire row not deleted. Row not deleted. Just making as an empty row. That means it is also countable. Got it my point? Here, how many rows I have there? 10 rows. After execution of this command, you can see 10 rows are 9 rows are. Check it out. Check it out. How many rows? 10 rows. But my second row, complete row is make it as empty. So finally, what you understand? Existing data, make it empty. Empty places filling with the data. So otherwise, existing data change with some data. So any kind of operations you can. Suppose, sir, again I need to fill this entire row. Again, I want to fill this entire row. Okay. Now you can see in these 3 columns, do you have any uniqueness? No. Because if I say stid, if I take a condition, there is some other nulls are there. Other also affected. Suppose sname, if I take a null, other rows are having nulls. So other records also affected. At least if I go SV, one record is there, SV. So your 2 records are affected. So that's why before you have to do this, check your uniqueness. So now SV, almost 10 people, okay, fee was there except these 2 people. Yes or no? First, what I want to do, this word person salary, okay, fee I want to update now. Let me see here. Update student set. What is this? SV 2000 and where S name is equals to, who is this? Word. What? Yes. So now I just make it. After make it here, can you see now? So SV column, if you see almost out of 10, almost 9 students are filling. And only 1 student is not conforming here. Okay. That was empty. So now only how many empties are there? Only 1 empty is there. So based on this empty uniqueness, entire row can be filling now. How I can fill it? So this is very, very important question for your interviews. Okay, na? Student set. So now what is this? STID is equals to 1022 because that is not there. Next, S name is equals to, come on, any name. Okay, find some name, you win. Next one, SV is equals to some amount 8,000. Okay. Now you can see what I want to do. Where SV is equals to null. This is so many people are expected. SV is equals to null. But what happening you can see here. What it was say? 0 rows are affected. That means your data will not updated. Okay, let me go and see your table. No, still it was empty. Sir, what I want to do? So based on a empty column, if you want to do some updation, there you don't use a equal operator. Okay, na? So that's why for this problem to overcome purpose, the people was introducing one special operator that is called a is. Understand, na? So now see, I'm going to do this. This is you win. Okay, you win and 8,000. Yes. Okay. Next, I have to go for this. Now what I want to say, in place of okay equal, what should be used now? Is. So now you have a question, sir. Why we want to use a is? This concept to understanding purpose, we have a advanced classes. There I will explain. Okay. Right. What is that? 1 row affected, and your is null. That particular empty row is filling with 3 values or not, you can check in your table. Is it filling? Yes, successfully filling. So these many different patterns you can apply your update command. So how to make it data as a null, how to filling data in null, okay, whatever as per your need, necessity, you have to go use this. Clear all of you? Update command. But null explanation entire one class, one session I will take about null explanation. In that you will be clearly getting why it is, why not equal. Okay, na? But here one more thing. Some people are, you have a doubt. Okay. See, sir, when you fillings or when you making empty, I'm using equal. But when I'm comparing my empty, I'm using is keyword. Yes or no? Identify this doubt. Why, sir? So this all clearness you will be in the next class. Okay, na? So now up to here you can write now. Few things you can take it now. Mm. So one or two examples below write down. One column updation. Next one with the multiple columns updations. Next one to make it your specific column, one single column value to make it as a null. This is one way of null operation. To make it your entire row is null. This is one more example. So different patterns, these are all okay. All make it one more null. And these entire nulls, it means empty row, how I can filling with the data. So is null. Okay, this should be do it now. Right. Completed. Complete. Okay, right. So, and this is in all examples, I used your where class conditions by specific rows here, but suppose you have to do all rows. Okay, so those examples we will see tomorrow. Okay, right. All rows how to do. And finally,